You think you're smart, and every other person is a fool around you. You use people, and you think, okay, you want to disarm everybody, then you fuck them up without having conscience. The way you are making me, the way you're embarrassing me in my country. If I do it to you one bit, if I damage your name one bit, the way you're doing to me, you will not like it. You have done so many things, and you put me out there. I kept quiet. Now you went and told Ruth again not to call me. Now what do you think that girl will be thinking in her head? Knowing the fact that there was a propaganda already on my name. You were the one who came to me, not me. I didn't come to you. I only came when you were arrested. You were the one who put me out of my marriage. You were the one who started preaching love to me. I never thought of having anything affair with you. You were the one who started telling me promises and all that. You were the one who said you were coming to Nigeria. I sent my money to you to buy tickets to come to Nigeria. You didn't come. I didn't want to think it to be like you were scamming me or you were playing me. I just laughed. All this while I've been sincerely following you without hurting a fly, without hurting you. All I wanted was just a peace of my mind and happiness.
Are these feelings that you're expressing to me right now legit feelings, or?
Sorry, what are the lines there now? When I met you, when I was sincerely going to come into your case,
What did you want to do?
I've never told you anything that I did not do.
What did you want to do with my case?
Listen to me. I was sincerely going to come into your case.
What was your plan?
My husband and my team were going to come into your case. You told me that you were not ready. When you're ready, you're going to let me know. And I stopped. Later, we'll continue conversing. Next thing, you asked me if I was happy in my marriage. And that put a problem in my marriage. I swear on my life, I swear on my honor, if my husband did not ask first, told me not to stop talking to you from that moment, let me not wake up this night. And I told you about it. Then the next thing, you started professing love. Don't come and change the topic for me. If you say that everything I'm pouring my heart out right now because I know I am angry and I'm going to get done with you. But I have to tell you the way I feel. How stupid I can be. I left the intelligent me, and I fell for your tricks of love.
Can I ask you a question?
You're supposed to meet.
So you
said you were coming.
So
I
you
was so excited.
listen.
Because already
Chioma, you are talking. This is like a fantasy story that you're telling me.
Let me do the talking right now. Since you want me to repeat what I said, instead I said it unconsciously. I was conscious when I was saying everything I said. Now, you were supposed to come at City. You made me buy ticket, but you didn't come. You lied to me that you got your visa. You never got any visa. And you deceived me. In fact, after the ticket thing, you almost started, I almost started struggling with you because at that time you started talking to me rudely and all that. But again, you came back again. We started talking normal. And I felt, okay, you convinced me that you got your visa, blah, 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 blah.
But
I did that for love.
Why? How did you end up like? Okay, be honest with me. How did this love start from your end? Did you just leave? You just left your husband.
You ask yourself.
So you just left your marriage.
Why were you making me? Why were you preaching love to me? Why did you tell me you were going to marry me? Why did you even tell me to leave my husband that you were going to? Why did you lie to me if you know you didn't mean it? Why did you tell me that I belong with you? Why did you tell me that we belong together? Why were you preaching to me that I was yours? That my husband should go and get another person that I was yours? Why were you lying to me when you knew that you were acting or you were deceiving me all along? What were you intending to achieve?
But I was not deceiving.
You were the one who could put this whole lot thing in my head. You were the one who said you were going to marry me. You had a big dream. I was planning the future with you. Everything. You told me everything. You told me to even leave my husband. Even when I wanted to go him. Now, at the end of the day now.
Greetings, people. It's Mr. Pull the Trigger yet again on another episode of the Enlightenment series. So apparently the Nigerian superstar, the Nigerian actress, Mama Chichi, Doris Ogala. Yeah, she's an actress. She's actually a celebrity in Nigeria. So she is married, or she was married. But when Prof X happened, the marriage was scattered asunder. So according to her, she literally left her marriage for Mr. PDT. According to her, she actually fell in love with Mr. PDT. And because of Mr. PDT, she had to leave her relationship or her marriage. Which I find very hard to believe, though. But if she says so, then we might as well say maybe she knows what she's talking about. But from my own analysis, what I actually think, okay, we'll dig deeper into the husband, into the so-called husband, whom she claims to be the man of her life. We'll dig deeper. I'll bring you his information, and we can cross-examine things to see if they were actually divorced, or if they actually divorced, or they're actually into this whole scam thing together. So this is a scam. This is an entire scamming syndicate. They might have been working together. Every time I'm talking to Doris, chances are the husband is on the side saying, go, darling, go, baby. We are getting there. Chances are, whenever I'm having a conversation with Doris, the actual husband is actually there saying, mommy, work. Pull the trigger, mommy. You're getting there. You're getting this young man. Because if they had gotten me, they were going to secure a bag, a big bag, big numbers, big figures, because I was the project. So that one will look into it to see whether they actually fell out of the relationship. But come on, think about it yourself. Do you think she can just break her marriage for Mr. PDT, whom she has met online? Just like that. You just see Mr. PDT there exposing charlatans, and you just fall in love with Mr. PDT. And you just don't even show your face to Mr. PDT until Mr. PDT find out for himself who you are. And all in the process, you catch feelings to that depth, to the point of leaving your husband, sacrificing your marriage for. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not possible. It's possible. Anyone can leave their marriages for me, but I'm saying in the case of Doris, okay, if she did leave her marriage for Mr. PDT, then kudos to me. It's a good thing to know that I have that power or that influence on people. But I'm actually glad that this whole relationship thing played out, and she believed that I was invested in it, because I had to be invested in it, to give her that conviction that I'm invested in this relationship that I had with her. That was the only way I could get information. That was the only way I could get the truth that I was seeking. Like I told you, the first truth I was seeking. I actually mentioned it as well, to say Doris did not come into the picture because of Sister Ruth Matthews' case. Doris came into the picture when I was arrested. That's the time, some time back, before we even started working on Sister Ruth Matthews' case. That's when me and Doris started talking. That's when she claims she had to leave her husband and follow me and wait to meet with me, so that me and her, we can be long life partners, according to her. So the truth I was seeking from Doris, or through Doris, was to know who was behind. That was the main thing. The Ruth one, it came, and it just became a bonus to actually help me get to identify and know the face behind Chioma, the alias Chioma Johnson. So the truth I was seeking was to know who was behind that whole arrest of mine, that whole illegal detention of mine, which she had promised to investigate for me. And when I got to know the truth, then that's when I said, okay, everything I need now is what? It's settled. And I made it clear to her that, you know what? This is just what I just expected to know or to have through you. Because Doris knows everyone, all of these charlatans. She knows all of them. There's not a single one she doesn't know. So I would tell her, please, can you find out for me? Call this one, ask this one. What do they know about my arrest? Ask this one, what do they know about my arrest? Ask this one, what do they know about my arrest? Until she went over through all of them. Not like she went over. She also knew the truth. She knew the truth from the beginning. Because remember, Doris is Okafor's person. I know people will be tempted to say, come on, just tell us who was behind it. You know, it's that issue. Because I'm a man of integrity and I want to preserve my integrity, and my word is my bond. One of them actually told me, and he sincerely apologized. Say, brother, I did it because of A, B, C, D. I would love to satisfy everyone's curiosity. I mean, maybe if Doris Ogala has the guts to do it, she can come up to do it. Not that I don't have the guts to do it, but I honor my word. The sincerity in that man, in admitting that he was wrong and in apologizing, it made me forgive him. Regardless of the fact that I went through what I went through, it made me forgive him. Honestly, from the heart, without any compromise, or without even me saying, okay, now that you did this to me and you've admitted, make up for it. No. In any situation whereby you can hear Doris saying that I was sending her to demand money from people, that is a blue lie. You can ask all of them. I've spoken with all of these charlatans for them to explain their side of the story, or for them to explain to me what happened. And they did. That's the reason why records are important. And the reason why I keep records, it's not because I want to come here and start playing recordings of people that I talk to. No. I don't keep records for clout. I keep them for my defense. In case tomorrow, this charlatan comes and say, I extorted him money, or I blackmailed him. In case they come and say, no, Prof X was saying, give us this money so that I don't talk about this. Give us this money so that I don't talk about this. If you have records, you can easily bring the records and say, listen, this is what transpired. That's why the issue of blackmailing, you can only hear it from bloggers, and you can only hear it from the likes of Doris Ogala, because she still feels the need to fulfill her purpose, to say she was destined and she was commissioned to accomplish this mission, and she failed, and she was paid for it, and she didn't deliver. So she has no choice now but to honor up to the money that she collected and try to, to do the damage control herself now. The day you hear them, I speak with all of them. When I tell you this, I'm not saying it to brag or anything. I speak with all of them. But if there's a single day that one of them will come and say, Prof X is a blackmailer, he asked me for this amount of money so that he does not expose us on this and this and this. Imagine me having that information, that the people that contributed to my arrest is this and this and this and this and this and this. If I was a blackmailer, I would use that information to go to each and every one of them and say, listen, you are one of the people. Give me money now. You are also one of the people. Give me money now. I could be sitting on millions right now. But that's not the idea. And the reason why I will make a reservation for that guy, that particular guy, is the fact that he reduced himself to admit that he was wrong. It's nothing personal here. There's no vendetta. To say, oh, I just want to prove a point. Okay, let me come and prove it to you that he said it. If push comes to shove, if there is need for me to do it, I can do it. But just to honor up to my integrity, I choose not to do it. So that's not the topic of the conversation. The topic of the conversation is Doris left her marriage for Mr. PDT. And she fell in love with Mr. PDT. Just so that this whole thing can be smooth. Just so that she can get what she wanted to get. But she felt disappointed at the end because she realized that the influence that I promised her over me was not really there. It was just a mere promise to say, you know what, I'll listen to you. Anything you want me to do, I'll do it. So Doris was very, very effective for me to know all the truth that I wanted to know, or to connect all the dots that I wanted to connect. I feel like it's God who positioned Doris to be in the place where she was. Because the things that I know now, which are probably still premature for us to talk about, that I knew through Doris Ogala, they are plutonic bombs. So yeah, I'm just going to let you listen to her confession of love and her disappointment in our relationship, as she feels like I was not loyal to the commitment and I did not fulfill my end of the bargain of being the man that I had promised to be. Come on, there was no love there. How can I, in my normal senses, how do you fall in love with someone that is hiding their face? How do you do that? For her to believe it. I know she did not believe it as well, but I'm sure she believed it. That she was actually working on something that was getting somewhere. Which is sad if she's that naive. So listen to our sister here. Don't worry about the issue of baby testimony. There are so many things that are happening behind the scenes. We are connecting the dots, but as we connect dots, as we solidify certain things, let's just play around with Doris for now. This is an opportunity for us to tap into the entertainment industry, because we want Doris to come out and tell us her side of the story, her involvement with me, the tasks that I assigned her to do, the jobs that I mandated her to do, and the ones she fulfilled. Because indeed, Doris will tell you she knows everyone. But just listen to the to our love triangle. Check it out.
Can I ask you a question? You're just talking. I can't just be the listener. I can't just be the listener in this conversation. I also have to say something.
If you think I am reading Bible or I am talking like a mad woman, I am mad right now. I can say anything, I am mad right now. You deceived me into all this, thinking that you love me. Now I am just realizing that you never loved me. You're just setting me up.
Can I also setting you up for what? Who is Chioma? Who are you? Who are you to be set up? Do I even know you? Do I even wait? How do you set up someone that you don't even know their real identity? I don't even know your real identity. How do I set you up? I said, no, you listen. No, you listen. You listen. Wait. How can I set up? How can I set you up? Yet I don't even know your face. I don't know your identity. I don't even know your real name. How can I set you up?
My real name is Chioma Johnson.
You and I, you know that that's not your real name.
Nobody can take away my name.
My friend.
My name is Chioma Johnson.
My friend.
And nobody will take my name away from me.
My friend.
Not even your setup, not even the setting me out there.
My friend.
You
how do I set you up? Maureen. If I'm going to set you up, where do I start?
Maureen. She told me.
Where is the record? Send me the record.
That you told her that you don't know me.
Send me the record. Maureen records everything.
And she came to me to say that I confronted you, said I didn't say that to her.
I said, send me the record. You said, Maureen has every conversation between me and her. We only spoke 2 times on the phone. She definitely has a part of that conversation.
No. She spoke to you. No. She came to you when she told me that.
Yeah, you are not smart, man. You say you are not clever. The problem is you think you are clever. My question is, if you say I'm going to set you up or I'm setting you up, if I'm going to set you up, where do I start? What do I tell people?
Then what do I stand to gain to hurt you?
No, I'm asking you, where do I start? Who's Chioma? If I'm to be asked right now, who's Chioma? What do I say?
You were lying to me.
My friend, show me your face. Let's start this over. So we'll always be playing this game. So we'll always be playing this game.
If you think I am desperate in love with you anymore, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
So we'll always be playing.
I'm going to right my wrongs.
So we're going to be playing this game.
I just wanted to be sure.
I don't even believe that you are crying right now. I don't even believe you are crying. Are you really crying right now?
it to me.
You see, I don't even believe you are crying right now.
Me crying.
That's why I said, oh, this is an act. You have this tonality that you change. You switch voices as if you are in the emotional,
I am not shedding one single
in the emotional state, in the emotional state of crying, of shedding tears. Yet you are not. Chioma, I'm a hardcore. Chioma, one thing you must know is I'm a hardcore.
Since February till now.
Show me your face.
I won't, and I don't want to anymore.
Why? Why don't you want to show me your face? Show me your face.
I'm going to right my wrongs.
I'm demanding you. I'm demanding that you show me your face.
I will not.
Why?
And I owe you nothing.
I did not say you owe me, but at least. So how do you proclaim love? So how do you proclaim love when you don't want to show me the face? But so how do you proclaim love when you don't want to show me your face? Forget about being emotional. My friend, forget about being emotional.
And I don't care.
How can you proclaim love when you don't want me to see your face? That's the question.
You are the one who could proclaim love to me. I didn't proclaim love to you.
Because I was expecting to see your face.
You was brainwashing me.
I was expecting to see your face.
Why were you brainwashing me?
I want to see your face. I want to see your face. Prof X wants to see your face.
I won't show you.
You have to.
I don't want to
You have to. You have
I don't
to.
care what anybody thinks of me.
It's not about everybody. It's about me now.
Whatever you people think of
Which
me,
people? It's Prof X speaking. I said, show me your face. That's all I'm asking.
I will not.
You will.
I will not.
You have to. You must.
I don't care anymore.
So stop telling me about love then. Stop telling me about love. Stop questioning me about love. Go to your husband then.
I don't owe you any apology.
At least your husband knows your face.
Because I've defiled myself for it.
At least your husband knows your face. At least your husband knows your face. So you owe him an apology. Go and apologize to that clown.
Don't call my husband a clown.
He's a clown.
Don't call my husband a clown. I won't take it from you anymore. Don't try.
My friend, your husband is a clown. Your husband and Mr. Ayo, same WhatsApp group, both clowns. You know Mr. Ayo? Your husband and Mr. Ayo, same WhatsApp group, they are both clowns. Mr. Ayo, Ruth Matthews.
Why are you calling my husband a clown?
Ruth Matthews' ex-husband.
Why are you insulting my husband?